And so there's been a history in hip hop where passes have been given. R&B and soul music, you got to be able to sing, bro. You got to be able to sing. You got to be able to, or at least have soul, at least have feeling. When I listen to the album, I don't feel I feel nothing, Jack, and that's a problem.
Joe Budden said something super interesting, I thought, and he got kind of poo-pooed on the clip I saw by Parks and the other guys, but I see what he was saying. Joe Budden said it gave him Gunna vibes. And I understood what he was saying, and they were saying, oh, no, don't, that's not Gunna's. But I see what he was saying, that it wasn't singing. It's just like light rap. You know what I'm saying? You took what was supposed to be an R&B aesthetic and did kind of light mumble rap on it. That's not.
And once again, I went into it based on how you're looking, what people are saying about it, the way the beats drop on it, and I'm like.
And then the cherry on top was him feeling too comfortable saying, "I got blacker."
No, that's sent people.
And why did he? And also,
you played yourself.
First of all, in my experience with Jack since the very beginning, I really do think he's a good dude. I always thought that he did have, like, we had real conversations about race many times, where his understanding to me always seemed to be like a pretty aware dude. Mm-hmm. When they asked him the question about retreating, not only did he say, "I got blacker," that's the easy line to grab onto, but it was more like he thought about it. You could tell he did think about it. Like, well, they normally do this,
so I'm going
to do that. As opposed to the easy answer is, guys, no, this is the music I love. I made an album with the artist that I wanted to work with and make the music I love. I guess that wasn't the case.
Well, no, he was being his honest self. There's no easy answer. He was being truthful.
That was the answer.
Now, here's the Monica comedy skit that's been going around the internet for a while.
It was really weird because I was the only white guy there. And everybody called me the N-word, but I didn't understand what they were saying, right? I thought everybody was just misgendering me the whole time. My name is Zach, and everybody there called me Monica. Yo, what's up, Monica? Thank you. If you're white and you don't get it, you don't have any black friends. If you're white next to a black person who doesn't get it, you can't explain it. Hi, Monica. Well,
did anyone ask him why the album was called Monica?
I haven't seen that clip. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. I don't know. Haven't seen it.
Don't you think I feel like that would have made it around.
I haven't seen it. But that was that jumped out when people heard the album title. And I saw it and I was like, I honestly gave him a pass at the time. I was like, nah, I don't think that's what he's doing.
Well, no, you gave him a couple. Me too. So as the weekend went on, you know me, I'm quick to defend against a Twitter outrage. So I'm like, all right, let's see. And then as everything kind of kept, I was like, this is
not good. Nope.
This is not what I'm.
Nope.
And also, it's the year
and
D'Angelo passed this year, and the sounds of it were super voodoo at the beginning. Like,
they called him D'Angelo. You saw that one, right?
God.
They called him D'Angelo Saxon.
I saw.
D'Angelo Saxon.
D'Angelo did crack me up.
I don't understand.
So yeah, that's Jack Harlow gate. Now, I went through the album multiple times. And
watched the World Baseball Classic?
No, I didn't watch the World Baseball. That was just on my algorithm.
I was just checking how much time you had.
No.
Okay.
Because I had to talk about it with Jazz.
Right.
She's a big R&B head, so I wanted to. Maybe I'm bugging. I'm being too harsh because I am harsh when it comes to R&B.
Yeah.
I am harsh when it comes to R&B. Like,
well, this seems
but
to be
maybe,
the sentiment.
But you made a good point. Maybe he wasn't trying to do R&B. Maybe he's doing some light rap hybrid soul thing. He's doing.
But the reason I said I like Joe's thought that he was making sounds like Gunna. The music of it is very much I'm making an R&B album.
Yes,
he just didn't have. He's not Robin Thicke or John B. He didn't like lean in and start singing. It was kind of like talking on it.
But it's also, to Ebro's point, he didn't sit down with the people who live this. You know what I mean? Even try to work with them.
Well, do we know who the...
I blame Drake. Deep down inside, I blame Drake.
I
blame Drake.
By the way, though,
Jack Harlow's always wanted to be in the Drake. He's
no, they're real friends.
I know, and that's that aesthetic he wanted.
Yo.
But Drake has real songwriters around him. And Drake sometimes really leans in on the singing thing and does pretty well. And the songs are so great. The songs are so great that you're like, yo, this is a great song. Like, hold on, we're coming home.
No, he has
phenomenal.
He has
song.
classic R&B songs.
No. Classics. Jack Harlow, you didn't do it. You did not land it, bro. You missed it completely.
It's tight. I hate it for him.
And I'm gonna tell you. And by the way, I saw Ninth Wonder tweet. If Justin Timberlake would have did an album like this,
what was the angle of that?
I think he was just saying he was just going white for white.
But like, what was the point he was trying to make? Like, you wouldn't have this energy for Justin? I didn't know what he was trying to say.
I think that's what he's saying.
But Justin's a singer.
But that's what my point was. Justin would not have done vocals like that. It would have been real singing vocals. How about this? Justin Bieber. Black folks will be like, nah, that's R&B right there. When he decides he's going to make an R&B record, I see a lot, that's a record. And he's really singing.
Well, it's a really good point because his last album was basically all that.
Yes.
And the people that he chooses to work with are all that. Like, not that
leans in.
I don't know everyone who Jack worked with,
either.
so I don't want to disrespect if he worked with great people.
Well, I just want to assert, if you did lean in with the R&B community that really writes this and makes this sound, and they let you come out sounding like that, they played you.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Yo, y'all was talking about interviewing Jack Harlow. I was like, I don't think it'll be.
So this was before I saw it. Although now I disagree with you even more. If we could have gotten him now, I'd say definitely.
But what am I gonna say to him? What's to be said?
What you're saying right now.
But he can watch this.
I just thought of you. But by the way, when I hit the group chat again, it was early on a workday Friday. I didn't know what the conversation was. I just saw he dropped an album out of nowhere. 8 songs. Oh, he made an R&B album. Interesting. I didn't think it seemed like a huge leap from his sort of style and knowing what he's like musically. Although I'm shocked, no one brought up over the weekend. No one brought up our Brandy and Ray J clip.
Well, someone did. I saw an algorithm, or I saw a post on Ebro's algo. Someone said, I clearly remember Jack Harlow not being familiar with Brandy and Monica. And also, I guess there was another interview where he wasn't familiar with some other R&B.
But that wasn't what happened. He was familiar with Brandy. He didn't know Brandy and Ray J were siblings.
Oh, is that what
that
it
was the huge controversy?
Yes.
But at any rate, Rasan, I'm glad you texted me that. I was just about to go look how the album was categorized. And it is categorized as an R&B soul album.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Listen, guys, y'all can keep playing around if you want to. But if you want to be in black spaces and you want to make popular music and you want to use black aesthetic, you're going to have to do more work than that. I'm telling you, it's
well, and you also
this whole just throwing on some rim glasses and a Most Def hat and leaning back and getting some certain beats, it ain't going to cut it, bro. It's just not. And by the way, there are plenty of white artists that black audiences love because they're doing the work and they know how to actually sing. You mentioned John B. I mean, we go back. That's why I called Jack Harlow Michael McDowell, because McDowell's is the fake McDonald's. And Michael McDowell.
Double entendre. Don't ask him how. I didn't know where he was going.
Michael McDowell.
No, always loved.
Everybody loves Michael McDonald. Nobody would ever question his soul. Ever.
And I'm here to tell you, you can be on the right side of everything, be loud and outspoken about it, and still get chewed out every once in a while.
This ain't about you right
so
now.
No, my point is, if you do nothing, if you do absolutely nothing, because I'm telling you, even if you're a good white, you're going to get slapped back every once in a while because you are using your privilege to choose to be in a space.
Yes.
So every once in a while, or sometimes regularly, depending on the season, you might get a, shut up, white boy, and you're like, hey, I really want to be here. You can't never say anything important or do it and then take a step like this. And you know what I mean? It's just, again, I don't know where his heart was on it, but it did not come off good.
Look, I think he loves the music. I think he just sees it like he saw hip-hop. It's something I want to do. And unfortunately, R&B and soul music is so coveted by black Americans that you can't just play with it and get love. It's not going to work like that.
No, you can't. And you're right.
Never going to work like that.
Hip-hop gets a different, as much as people love hip-hop, it doesn't get they're not the same connection to it.
No.
In the culture.
Not at all. But Jack Harlow, regroup, dust yourself off. You're a nice guy, and hold this.
Matter of fact,
congratulations, you played yourself.
Matter of fact, you can dust yourself off and try again. I don't know if you're aware. It's a very famous R&B song by an artist named Aaliyah. She was very popular. Sorry. I'm kidding.
Now